Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Jill, it's not only Friday. It's not only the start of a weekend. We had the NFL start last night, continuing this weekend. We got the Cougs playing in Pullman against Wisconsin tomorrow, right here on Apple Valley News Now at 4:30 tomorrow. It's also the 57th anniversary of the premiere of Star Trek.
What a time to be alive.
Oh, my goodness. I just don't know if it can get any better. Well, it can, because the weather is lovely as well.
Yes, it is.
Good weekend, everybody. Good weekend, Jill. Let's take a look outside. Starting to see that sun slowly start to light things up, but sunrise, we're still about 25 minutes away from that. But beautiful conditions are on the way. Plenty of El Sol, and we're going to be seeing right around our average temperatures for this time of year. So we're pretty much on par with where we have been all this week. And what a week it has been. You could almost just expect what's going to come day in, day out. We're going to continue to see these conditions, at least sunny conditions, light winds continue into our weekend. But we are going to be warmer, mid to upper 80s for Saturday and Sunday. But again, light winds will continue, should be beautiful. We did see some thunder and lightning in the vicinity of Walla Walla, Pendleton along the Blues last night. That has moved on, and we expect to see more dry conditions on the way. So warmer weekend, staying dry. What a week we have had. Let me get you ready for your weekend so you can plan ahead. That's coming up. But for right now, we're going to send it back to Jill.
Evacuations have been lowered for those living near the scene of a wildfire in Union Gap. According to the Yakima Valley Emergency Management Facebook page, evacuation notices for Leisure Mobile Home Park, Goodman Drive, and East Crest Drive have been reduced. The fire sparked near Fulbright Park Wednesday. According to the IAFF Local 295 Yakima Training Center Professional Firefighters Facebook page, at one point the flames threatened the historic Tractor Museum. No word yet on how many acres burned or any possible cause. Investigators are still working to figure out what started a large fire on Bateman Island Wednesday afternoon. The city of Richland says the fire burned less than 10 acres, and there are no reports of anyone being injured. But they're keeping the island shut down for now. And this isn't the first time this year that fire has forced closure of Bateman Island. Back in May, a lightning strike was blamed for a fire that burned a couple of acres. A warning now about a new scam targeting Franklin PUD customers. The utility says the scammers send text messages that include Franklin PUD's logo and phone number in an effort to make them look authentic. The text warns customers of a past due balance, which they say needs to be paid to avoid service shut-off. According to Franklin PUD, any customers with questions about their account should contact the utility directly. The numbers to do that are on your screen: 509-547-5591 or toll free at 800-638-7701, or you can check your account online at franklinpud.com. Kennewick police say Southridge High School was put into lockdown yesterday because of an assault investigation. 2 weeks ago, police got reports about someone pointing a gun. Yesterday, officers say they found the car linked to that incident in the Southridge parking lot. Police say the 17-year-old driver initially stopped, but then took off through the parking lot, prompting the lockdown. Officers tracked the vehicle down near Highlands Grange Park and arrested the teen. Yesterday, the Washington State Supreme Court ruled that local communities are responsible for some of the costs of building public schools. A small school district in southwestern Washington sued the state, saying they hadn't been able to pass a school construction bond in decades. And since the state is responsible for basic education expenses, that should include school buildings. The state Supreme Court said not so fast. The judges ruled that the state constitution clearly treats the cost of building a school differently than the cost of running a school. The state superintendent responded to the decision, saying he's planning to ask the legislature to continue investing in grant programs for building schools in rural communities and make sure the funding already in place will actually cover the cost of building or renovating schools. He's also planning to ask lawmakers to make it so that school construction bonds only need 50% approval to pass instead of the 60% that's required right now. And that 60% threshold stopped several school districts, including Mabton, from passing school construction bonds in Washington's February election this year. The Mabton bond proposal won 55% of the vote. but not enough to pass. The district superintendent said back in February that any future bond proposal would have to include an updated look at the cost of the project. The Columbia Basin College Library held its grand opening and ribbon cutting yesterday. After a year of renovations and remodels, the CBC Library is back to operational and is eager to welcome students inside. The newly remodeled library includes CBC's first family study room, a history of the college archive, 2 audio-visual recording and editing rooms, a writing center, and technology help desk. Dr. Michael Lee, CBC Vice President for Instruction, says while changes had been coming to the library and systems, the physical building hadn't caught up with those changes.
And so when we had the opportunity to refresh the library, we knew that we needed to keep student success at the center of that, and we needed to rethink how the library functioned.
Director of Library Services Sarah North says the landscape of public education is constantly evolving. She says the CBC Library has become a learning hub, able to adapt to changes and be a one-stop shop for learners.
Our library is no longer just a repository of books, although we do still have them, but a center of dynamic, interactive, and collaborative spaces. It's a place where students can find the resources they need, connect with fellow students and faculty, and engage in innovative learning.
The library closed down for the pandemic, briefly opened up last year, but quickly closed to start renovation design and remodels. According to library officials, this is the first chance in 3 years the CBC Library team has gotten to come together. Deputies discovered a popular spot in Franklin County trashed once again. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald says deputies have found Carbody Beach in this condition more times than they'd like.
I know this year there's been at least 3 times where we've made posts on our Facebook page of it being this bad.
When on routine patrols Thursday morning, deputies discovered this. Piles and piles of trash left over at Carbody Beach in Franklin County, likely left over from the weekend's Labor Day celebrations.
We found this pile here, but also down along the shore there's also a couple more piles that are just left there that are almost about the same size as that.
Deputy Safford with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office says this recurring issue has been cleaned up time and time again by citizens as well as by the Franklin County District Court work crew.
And it just keeps getting back to this condition here.
What they ultimately want is the land to stay open.
We just wanted people to keep able to use it, but we just need people to pick up after themselves so that way the area stays nice and people will want to use it too.
Food trash, diapers, pizza boxes, beer bottles, beer cans, beer cases, and more were found. He says each agency that has a stake in it is working together to make sure public land stays public and stays open for use. But in order for that to happen, they say Carbody Beach can't be a dumping ground.
We want the public to be able to come and use public lands. So we're trying our best to keep the area clean. That's why us, the Corps, Bureau of Land Management are all focusing on this area, trying to get it clean.
Deputy Safford says if you bring it out, remember to take it with you. Reporting in Franklin County, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
According to the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, the county has a zero tolerance for unlawful dumping. If caught, someone could face a misdemeanor charge in Franklin County. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, Friday morning starting to lighten up and we have a nice weekend on the way. Let me get you ready for that. My first alert weather forecast coming right up.
Plus, last night was the beginning of the NFL season and we'll have highlights of the action from Arrowhead coming up next.
It's fair time. Get ready for fun. The Central Washington State Fair, September 22nd through October 1st. It's fun for all. For more information, visit fairfun.com.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95, and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
There's 1 week left to shop our special Buy Mart membership savings book, packed with 16 pages of store-wide savings. Here in Central Washington, we've saturated your markets so non-members can see what they're missing. Join us now for a one-time $5 lifetime membership fee and get big savings. From pantry essentials to sporting goods to electronics and more. There's 1 week left to save at Buy Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, Pai Gow, Heads Up Hold'em, or High Card Flush and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino where the locals play.
An awesome landscape carved 15,000 years ago.
You're standing on the edge of what was once the world's largest waterfall.
It's Grand Coulee country.
That's a spectacular place.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Live is all new.
We have glam bots. Did you have that before? Humble brag.
Next Live.
Bree and Nikki Bella.
Plus Partner Pilates.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back, everyone, on this Friday morning. Well, last night's NFL season opener featured the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Detroit Lions. And the Lions would shock just about everyone when a pass from Lions QB Jared Goff would find Amon-Ra St. Brown for the first touchdown of the 23-24 season. But the reigning MVP, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, would strike back with 2 quick touchdowns to send the Chiefs into halftime with the lead. But that would soon change in the second half. Watch Brian Branch. He grabs the interception off the deflection and gets a pick 6. Fantastic, and that would tie up the game. And the Lions unbelievably would hold on to a 1-point lead and hold on to ruin the Chiefs' Super Bowl celebration and get the first win of the NFL season. Well, WSU is gearing up for Saturday's home opener against Wisconsin. You can watch the game right here on Apple Valley News Now. Now, with all the conference realignment, there's no guarantee what kind of non-conference games the Cougs will be able to schedule in the future. This season marks Washington State's last chance for a conference championship in the current Pac-12. Conference play doesn't start for a few weeks. Number 19 Wisconsin will be the biggest test for the Cougars before the Pac-12 gauntlet begins.
Every team in our league can beat everybody else, and I think that's been proven really through the first week. And just great competition to really see where you're at. To get off a week 1 and get a win and get those learns, now where do we stack up against one of the best teams in the country?
Kickoff is at 4:30 tomorrow, and you can again catch the game right here on Apple Valley News Now. Well, protesters who disrupted the U.S. Open women's semifinal between American Coco Gauff and Czech Carolina Muchova were removed from Arthur Ashe Stadium Thursday. The U.S. Open called it a fan-related incident after a fan affixed himself to the floor. Officials also stated that due to the nature of this action, medical professionals, NYPD, and security personnel were needed in order to resolve the issue and remove the fan from the stands. Fans cheered as the protester, who was shouting about environmental issues, was removed. Both players returned to the court and play was eventually resumed after more than a 45-minute delay.
You know, I always speak about preaching, preaching about what you feel and what you believe in. And it was done in a peaceful way, so I can't get too mad of it. Obviously, I don't want it to happen when I'm up or winning up 6-4-1-0. I wanted the momentum to keep going, but hey, if that's what they felt that they needed to do to get their voices heard, I can't really get upset at it.
I'm betting the ticket holders were a little upset at it. Well, former world #1 and 4-time champion Naomi Osaka announcing her long-awaited return to professional tennis in 2024. After having a baby girl in July, Osaka telling ESPN on Wednesday she plans to play a busy schedule next year. Osaka has not played since last year at the Toray Pan-Pacific Open in Tokyo, but has previously said she plans to return to tennis in 2024 for next year's Australian Open, the first major. The 25-year-old was asked if her break from tennis made her miss it, which she responded, definitely. Coming up, hey, we're going to go outside and meet up with Riley Fitzgerald at All City Transmission for another American flag swap. Get ready for details on that. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. I'll get you ready for your weekend. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Summer is about going places. No matter where you're going, we have the perfect RV to fit your family. So go ahead, go adventure seeking, go record breaking, go bucket list achieving, go sunshine soaking, go quality time spending, go good time having and memory making. And go with the confidence of knowing that everything you need is with you the whole time. Summertime may be flying by fast, but good old family fun is always here to stay. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
Do you love trucks? At Spec Buick GMC, so do we. And that's why we're having our Truck Fest sale all month long. We've got the largest selection of new GMC Sierra 1500s in Eastern Washington. And we now have the all-new 2024 Sierra heavy-duty trucks with 36,000-pound max towing capacity. Need a pre-owned truck? We have what you're looking for with more than 80 in stock. Save big this September during Truck Fest. Spec Buick GMC, a family automotive tradition since 1912.
Check out Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, your local Old Hickory Sheds dealer. We sell and deliver a wide variety of buildings, including storage sheds, lofted barns, playhouses, cabins, and more. Come visit us at 3680 West Van Giesen Street in West Richland.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade, it's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy, it's The Educated Cigar. For 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs, it's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
Fall is almost here. Before the winter months hit, now is a great time to make sure your trees and shrubs are ready for the weather ahead. Top Tree Service is your best bet for tree trimming and removal projects. Our ISA certified arborists know how to tackle your tree trimming in a way that promotes future growth and preserves the health of your trees. To learn more, visit us online at toptreellc.com or call Top Tree today to schedule your free estimate.
A natural wonder like no other. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. We have made it to the weekend and starting to see some light out there. Plenty of blue sky is awaiting you, and we're going to be seeing that more or less through our weekend. So just get ready for beautifulness, if that's even a word. I don't think it is, but that's all right. It just perfectly lets you know that this weekend is going to be very nice. Now, we do have some residual shower activity moving way off into the east. That was the thunder and lightning we saw last night in the Blue Mountain region. That has moved along, and that's been our only real glimpse of seeing any precipitation come through our areas for the last couple of days, and that will continue into our weekend. So as we head into today, plenty of sunshine, clear skies overnight tonight, a little bit of shower activity to the east of the Blue Mountain region as we get to Saturday late and even Sunday late. a little bit in the Cascades, but our areas are looking to stay more or less dry and just nice conditions, plenty of sunshine for your weekend. Hope you have some plans outside. If not, hope you have some fun plans anyway. So we are a little warmer than we have been the past few mornings. We're back to the 40s though for Yakima. So we're in 48 all the way to 62 in the Tri-Cities. Still may need a bit of a coat as you're heading out the door, but you won't need it in your drive home since we are looking at beautiful conditions and hot conditions. We're going to be right around our average for this time of year. Still summer, folks, right around the mid 80s to lower 80s. This is for the Tri-Cities, maybe upper 70s for some cities. We're going to be a little bit warmer though for our weekend, so just below the 90-degree barrier, and we're just going to continue to see 80-degree temperatures for our highs, mostly 50s to lower 60s for our overnight lows as we're just very steady in our groove. So seeing a little bit of wind this morning in Walla Walla, and again, breezy conditions at times, but light winds are expected for the week ahead. So you can pretty much bank on, again, like I said, 80-degree temperature for your highs and light winds for your conditions and mostly sunny skies. Also, smoke is continued to be pushed out by those westerly winds. All we need is a new wildfire somewhere in the Cascades or just east of Yakima for more smoke to come in, but none of that right now. Hey, WSU football forecast tomorrow. And again, the game is right here on Apple Valley News Now, but if you're headed to the game, you're going to be greeted by beautiful conditions. Plenty of sunshine. 4:30 is your kickoff, 82 at kickoff. Clear skies for your drive home with balmy 70-degree temperatures. And again, the Cougs taking on the number 19 Badgers. Should be a great game. So as we move into our day, we're looking at highs right around the 80-degree mark. And folks, look how closely grouped together we are. 80 in Ellensburg to 83 for much of the Mid-Columbia. And that is the only variance, folks. We're just looking beautiful. So 7-day forecast. Yakima, you're in those mid-80s Saturday, Sunday, and a little cooler for your Monday in next work week. More sunshine than not, a little more cloud coverage Sunday and Monday. Besides that, sunny to mostly sunny conditions. In the Tri-Cities area, 83 today, upper 80s for Saturday and Sunday, mid to lower 80s into our next work week. So folks, get ready for a very nice Friday, a very nice weekend as we have light winds, plenty of sunshine, and highs in the 80s. Hope you can get outside and enjoy.
It is time for another flag swap, and if you have an American flag that's looking a little worse for wear, there's an opportunity to get a fresh and new one. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald joins us live from Kennewick to tell us all about how to get involved.
Good morning, everyone. All City Transmission here in Kennewick is hosting today's Great American Flag Swap. I'm here with Jen McDonald with All City Transmission, and these flag swaps have had very good success in the past for the people who want to come down and trade their tattered flag for something new. Can you tell me about how people can get involved and when and where this is happening today?
So we are located at 6624 West Brinkley Road, which is in the industrial area just south of Southridge High School. We have 50 flags that we're going to give away. So bring your old ones and we will dispose of them appropriately and trade them out for a new one.
Awesome. And what's the reason behind holding this flag swap here today?
So I have a family history of serving in the military. I myself served in the Army. My grandfather was big into the VFW and he passed a few years ago. So this is in honor of him.
Awesome. And can you tell me about your service as well?
Well, I served as a medic right out of high school. I did 2 years, and I think that was a great launching point for the rest of my life.
Awesome. So why do you hope people come out here today to trade in their flag for a new one?
Well, I think it's just time that we stand behind something that we all care about, and for us here, that's the flag.
Awesome. So people can stop by All City Transmission today from 11 to 1 here at 6624 Brinkley Road in Kennewick. Live in Kennewick with Good Morning Northwest, I'm Riley Fitzgerald. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. The nonprofit Richland-based performing arts organization, the Rude Mechanicals, is kicking off its 2023-24 season with Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. The actors will perform 3 shows at the Fingernail Stage at Howard Amon Park, one tonight at 7, another Saturday at 7, and a final matinee performance Sunday at 2 p.m. The production is completely free to attend, thanks to a grant from the Wild Horse Foundation, but the group is grateful for any donations.
It is pay what you will. There's no pressure to donate, and it is free. But if you're willing and able, that would be great too. But really, we just want to create an event in the community that everybody can come to. All are welcome.
Is the second year the Rude Mechanicals has held a Shakespeare in the Park event. One of the goals of the organization is to make Shakespeare accessible to everyone and ease any anxieties that people may have over the language.
Because the actors have done the work to know what we're saying, you will be able to see that. You will be able to follow as an audience member, oh, I get what's going on because they've done the work, and they, through their body, through their voice, through the movement, you can follow the story.
And in addition to the free performances, several local businesses will be providing midsummer discounts throughout the weekend. A list of those businesses can be found at rmtheater.org. The Richland Players are also preparing their first production of a new season. Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None opens in 1 week on September 15th. The play is a mystery following a group of strangers stranded on an island. The Richland Players says the characters are holding on to dark secrets, and audience members will be on the edge of their seats. You can purchase tickets online at richlandplayers.org. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, after an offer from General Motors that was, quote, insulting, come threats of a possible strike from the United Auto Workers Union.
Showing how you feel, it's been a while. Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and smile.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
There's no other name but the name.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'ma get it started from the
God has a plan for this generation.
I done gave my life to Christ and I departed from the church.
We are excited to see the youth of this valley come to know Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And on September 9th at 6:30 p.m., we are renting out the convention center so that we can reach the kids of this valley.
My life to Christ and I departed from the church.
The Labor Day sale has been extended this week at all Walker's Furniture stores with some of the biggest discounts of the year, or 5 years no interest financing with no money down, so you can leave your checkbook at home and pay for it later. Get drastic discounts on all bedroom and comfortable new living room furniture with big savings on our large selection of mattress sets, including Beauty Rest hybrid sets, making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less during the final week of savings at Walker's.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Friday morning. Well, the U.S. economy is speeding towards a potential financial crisis. The United Auto Workers Union is threatening to go on strike next week if their demands aren't met. Right now, there's little optimism coming from the automakers or the UAW, and some analysts are expecting a work stoppage. John Lawrence reports.
The Union of Auto Workers isn't slamming the brakes on the idea of striking.
We are the union!
Mighty, mighty union!
Mighty, mighty union!
And those union workers have a mighty, mighty list of demands, including a 40% raise over the length of a 4-year contract, the ending of a 2-tier wage system for some workers, and a 32-hour work week at full pay.
In 2009, we took concessions, and the companies has made billions, and they haven't given anything back.
General Motors made a counteroffer Thursday that features a 10% pay hike.
We want this offer and the dialogue that follows with our UAW bargaining committee to send a clear signal that the goal remains the same, an agreement that moves us all forward.
And while GM President Mark Royce believes a deal can be reached,
I'm confident that we have what it takes to win and win together. And that's why we need a fair contract.
UAW President Shawn Fain issued a statement that said GM's counteroffer was, quote, an insulting proposal that doesn't come close to an equitable agreement. If the roughly 145,000 workers with GM, Ford, and Stellantis go on a 10-day strike, the U.S. economy could lose at least $5 billion, according to Anderson Economic Counseling. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
So the current deal between the union and the big three automakers ends just before midnight Eastern on September 14th. If the two sides don't come to terms by then, a strike could start the following day. Coming up, the urgent manhunt for a convicted killer who escaped from a Pennsylvania prison is intensifying. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town? Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. Order Hubby's Pizza tonight and get a large 16-inch pepperoni pizza for just $15.99. Mouth-watering yumminess. The perfect fresh dough and toppings for a quick and easy dinner. Dine in or carry out. Come acquire the Hubby's habit, your hometown favorite for nearly 45 years.
Okay, who here has reached peak fall?
Peak what?
Peak fall!
And I am wearing plaid.
And I'm wearing a cardigan.
I guess I am eating snickerdoodle cookie dough.
And I am eating a pumpkin pie blizzard.
The new DQ Fall Blizzard menu has reached peak fall. Pumpkin pie, snickerdoodle cookie dough, and more. They are back!
I just love fall. Apparently we all do.
Oh, they did it! Peak fall achieved! DQ, happy tastes good.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Hey
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. It's been a fun-filled season of Dust Devils baseball, and we hope you'll join us this week as we send the team off with a bang. We're lighting up the Pasco night sky on Saturday, September 9th with our dazzling post-game fireworks presented by Toyota of Tri-Cities. Then come back on Sunday for our 2023 season finale, and even more fireworks thanks to CO Energy. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
So many people have followed this story for so long, and this is the first time that Peyton Leitner is talking. Do you remember leaving the park to go to the woods?
The most unbelievable story I've ever heard. Who the heck is Slender Man?
The David Muir 2-Hour 2020 tonight on ABC.
Live is all new.
We have glam bots. Did you have that before? Humble brag.
Next live, Bree and Nikki Bella. Plus partner Pilates.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
The latest on the manhunt for the escaped murderer on the run from a Pennsylvania prison.
And a beautiful start to the weekend, but will it continue into your weekend? I'll get you prepared with my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to the weekend. Jill, do you have any big plans for the weekend?
Big plans? Just going to enjoy the good weather that you've been telling me about all morning.
Yeah, and you just got off vacation, so a vacation from the vacation,
That's
maybe?
exactly right. Yes, I have a lot of laundry left to do.
Yes. Perfect weekend to do so, and try to get outside a little bit. It's going to be very nice. Quick look outside at our Legends Casino Skycam in Toppenish. Start to see that sunshine hit the mountains, and we're going to have plenty of sunshine to bask in today, and plenty of blue skies as well. So our highs going to be right around our average for this time of year. 80 degrees for Yakima. Plenty of ample sunshine throughout, and that's going to continue into tomorrow, into Saturday as well. Now for Walla Walla, some thunder showers were in the vicinity last night. Those have moved off into the east. You could see some more of those vicinity type showers come in to the east of the Blue Mountain region as we get to Saturday night and Sunday night. And if it moves just a little bit west like it did yesterday, we could see it get into the Blue Mountain region. So keep an eye out for that, but most likely we'll see mostly clear conditions. So what a week we've had. Warmer weekend is ahead and it is staying dry. I'll have much more in my full forecast. That's coming right up, but for right now, I'm going to send it back to Jill.
This morning, hundreds of law enforcement officers continue their hunt for an escaped murderer on the run in southeast Pennsylvania. Residents again spotted Danilo Cavalcante for an 8th time as they grow more frustrated with how long the search is taking. ABC's M. Wynn has the latest from Washington.
This morning, the urgent manhunt for a convicted killer in Pennsylvania now in its 2nd week. Authorities investigating the 8th credible sighting of Danilo Cavalcante.
We are checking homes. We are talking to neighbors. We have horses out there as well that are assisting with the search, tactical teams.
Sources tell our Philadelphia station WPVI Cavalcante was spotted on another trail camera near the local Longwood Botanical Gardens, the same area he was spotted in on Monday, shown here appearing to hold a bag. Residents there told to shelter in place as a precaution. Armed law enforcement seen scouring the neighborhood. Police say this sighting of the 34-year-old sentenced to life in prison for murdering his ex-girlfriend indicates he likely has been traveling back and forth and is contained in a search area of 8 to 10 square miles.
This has been going on for a week now, and it has to be beyond frustrating.
It's insane. I mean, it really is insane. And I don't know what to tell you. I mean, special ops get them in here. Anything.
Whatever it takes,
right,
basically.
whatever it takes.
The escapee has eluded hundreds of law officers since he broke out of the Chester County Prison, seen in this stunning security video where he scales these narrow walls to the roof to get out. Officials say the guard in the observation tower has been placed on administrative leave. Prison officials promising increased security at the facility, including additional surveillance cameras to eliminate blind spots.
I believe he becomes more desperate. We will eventually capture him. And when we do, he's going to prison.
The reward for information leading to Cavalcante's capture is now at $20,000, but police warn he's still considered extremely dangerous. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Yeah, good Friday morning, everyone. I'm going to get you ready for your weekend. It's in my first alert weather forecast. Can't wait to tell you all about it. That's coming up.
Plus, there was an exciting scientific moment yesterday that could change the way we think about air travel.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Hurry in and save up to $200 on a set of 4 tires, plus get an extra $50 off with financing. Les Schwab Tires.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
McCurley got involved here a lot of years ago, probably over 20, 25 years ago, with helping out the youth at our fairs. We believe in giving back as much as we can. We're not just here to sell you cars, we're also here to give back and to be a part of that family, part of that connection community. It's just the excitement of seeing these kids, how grateful they are. So it's very rewarding for us. I'm Joe Klein, I'm driving change at McCurley.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Mazda.
For over 600 different premium cigars, including every cigar rated 95 and higher in the last decade. It's The Educated Cigar. For 115 different fine pipe tobaccos and 55 different Briarwood pipes from England, Germany, and Italy. It's The Educated Cigar. For 95 and higher rated wines and White Bluff IPAs, it's The Educated Cigar in Richland.
Saturday, it's a Badger Cougar primetime showdown on ABC and Apple Valley News Now. As Wisconsin visits Pullman for a battle with Washington State. The Badgers and the Cougars, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Check this out. Yesterday, for the first time ever recorded, an electric plane powered by liquid hydrogen took off with a pilot in the cockpit.
All right, it was created by a German company called H2Fly, and the flight happened in Slovenia. Advocates say using hydrogen in a liquid form instead of as a gas, that they managed to double the plane's range.
Right now, the plane only has 1 seat for the pilot, but they're hoping to eventually have 40-seat planes that can fly more than 1,200 miles, which is about the distance from Spokane to San Diego.
Excellent.
And that would be really cool to see.
Hydrogen-based engines would be a breakthrough.
Absolutely.
And we need it with gas prices.
That's right.
All right, folks, quick look outside. Going to tell you all about your weekend in my first alert weather forecast coming up next.
And when we come back, we'll check back in with Riley Fitzgerald at today's flag swap at All City Transmissions.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers from a technology perspective. We do what we say every single day.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot, where could she?
Hey everybody, I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, because she's an herbivore.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
The Badgers and the Cougars, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
14-year-old.
He was a good boy.
He was a great boy.
Good boy, yes.
Okay.
Loving son.
The challenge dares participants to eat this individually wrapped hot pepper chip made with 2 of the spiciest chili peppers in the world and see how long they can hold out before taking a drink. Harris Wallabah's family.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Another beautiful day is ahead. Highs for Yakima, a little cooler than yesterday, right around 80 degrees. All of our areas, lower 80s, upper 70s. Plenty of sunshine for the Tri-Cities, but we could see just a hint of shower activity after sundown and before midnight. That's about the timing for it. Better chance for those showers will be in the the Blue Mountain region. Could even see a little bit of thunder and lightning mixed into that. But folks, for your daytime hours, plenty of sunshine. A lovely Thursday's ahead.
These warnings. Doctors say ingesting some of the chip's ingredients, including capsaicin, which is also found in pepper spray, can be dangerous. Something Ben Ellis found out firsthand after taking part in the challenge.
There was like fumes coming out of my mouth, my throat. It was some of the most intense, excruciating pain I've been in my entire life.
Other states are also seeing hospitalizations from the challenge. Meanwhile, authorities in Massachusetts are urging parents to warn their kids about the danger. Rhiannon, Lionel.
An important story, Andrea. Thank you. Coming up, a bizarre sight off of Georgia. A man is found inside what looks like a big hamster wheel. What's happening to him now?
Also, how King Charles is paying tribute to his mother today, 1 year after her death. Coming up.
Once in a lifetime is never enough.
Never enough. When I wear diamonds, I feel powerful, fun, fabulous. I feel on top of the world. Diamonds are for everyone. I put them everywhere. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Love for all. Diamonds for all. Pandora, lab-grown diamonds.
Want to leave works all day so I can keep working my magic. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve, who do you take it for? And for fast topical pain relief, try Aleve X.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
When you have chronic kidney disease, there are places you'd like to be. Like here. And here. Not so much here. If you have chronic kidney disease, Farxiga can help you keep living life. Farxiga. And Farxiga reduces the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis.
Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in women and men, and low blood sugar. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may lead to death.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Hey, we're back. Good Friday morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. Look at this picture postcard from our Legends Casino Skycam. More beautiful conditions coming through, plenty of sunshine. What a spectacular end of summer we've been having. So on the radar, free and clear. We did have some shower activity in the vicinity of the Blue Mountain region. That has moved out. And again, that was last night, but we're seeing that moving along. And for, well, today, going to see more sunshine ahead, and that's going to be the case for our Saturday as well. Though we have a little bit of shower activity again to the east of the Blue Mountain region. Should be beautiful though. And again, all of our areas seeing plenty of sunshine, especially today, maybe a little bit more cloud coverage for your Sunday. So current temperatures from 48 in Yakima up to 62 in the Tri-Cities. Depending on your wherewithal, you may want a coat as you're heading out the door. A little chilly in places, especially Yakima this morning. Now our highs today, though, are going to be right around our average, and we're going to see a little bit of a boost as we get to our weekend. This is for the Tri-City, so 84 the average. So all of our areas mid to lower 80s, upper 70s. For our weekend, all of our areas mid to upper 80s. So it's going to be very warm and very comfortable for this time of year. Wind speeds definitely not much of a factor. We're seeing some double digits here in Walla Walla. Other than that, light winds are continuing, and we do expect light winds to continue for most likely the week ahead. Now, like in the Walla Walla right now, we're seeing a little bit of breeze. Going to see a little breeze as part of it, but nothing really sustained. And just, again, very calm conditions, and you can pretty much expect what is going to happen. Mostly sunny skies, highs in the 80s, and light winds. Also, smoke has not been a factor. Could see just a hint of smoke coming into Pendleton in our evening. We'll keep an eye on that. But hey, it's WSU football forecast. Their home opener is tomorrow. Now, the game is right here on Apple Valley News Now. Kickoff is at 4:30, but if you're heading over to Pullman, you're going to be greeted by very nice conditions. Highs or currents will be in the 80s during the game, and by the time we get to sundown and heading home, still a balmy 71 on your drive home. So folks, great conditions for Cougar football fans. Today, our high is going to be in those lower 80s pretty much across the board. And look at how closely together, grouped together, all of these temperatures are. It's just beautiful conditions. And again, folks, we're going to be looking at very warm conditions. Well, very average conditions, a little bit warmer though for our weekend, but still just very, very nice, much like we've seen all this week. So mid to lower 80s pretty much through the next 7 days for Yakima, and I expect it to continue into our next weekend. More sunshine than not. We'll see a little bit of cloud coverage though popping up Sunday and Monday. In the Tri-Cities area, pretty much the same story, upper 80s Saturday, Sunday, mid to lower 80s into our next work week. So folks, plenty of sunshine for your Friday. You're going to have a beautiful morning, and we're going to see a little bit warmer temperatures for your weekend. Light winds. Folks, hope you have a chance to get outside and either enjoy today or for your weekend.
Well, it's time for another flag swap. If you have an American flag that's looking worse for wear, there's an opportunity to get a fresh and new one. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald joins us live from Kennewick to tell us all about how to get involved.
Good morning, everyone. All City Transmission here in Kennewick is hosting the Great American Flag Swap today. I've got Bill McDonald here with me today. So kind of tell me what's going on here today and why should people come out?
Well, people can bring their worn and tattered American flags out, and we will gladly give them an American-made American flag in exchange.
Awesome. And that's happening from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock today. And it's very important to get here pretty close to when it starts because there's only 50. So head on out here before they're all gone. What's the reason for supporting the community with a fresh American-made flag?
Well, for one, we live in America. For two, my family and my wife's family are heavy into the military. My grandfather was served in World War II. I believe it was World War II. He was also the VFW chapter president for a while. My uncle served, my brother served, my wife served, her whole family served, and even her grandfather was also the president of the VFW club for a while.
Incredible. So there's a lot of family history and a good reason to come down to All City Transmission. All right. And let's see. Do you have anything else to add?
Here at All City Transmission, we take our pride in America very seriously. We also work on cars too, so that comes in handy. If your car has a problem, bring it down. We can scan it. We can look at it. We work on drivetrains, some light motor work, and we rebuild transmissions in-house for most of them.
All right, thank you so much, Bill. So you can stop by All City Transmission from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock today to stop by and grab an American flag for the Great American Flag Swap. Live in Kennewick with Good Morning Northwest, I'm Riley Fitzgerald. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. Time right now is 6:54. We're going to take a quick look at a few of this morning's top stories. Evacuations have been lowered for those living near the scene of a wildfire in Union Gap. According to the Yakima Valley Emergency Management Facebook page, evacuation notices for Leisure Mobile Home Park, Goodman Drive, and East Crest Drive have been reduced. The fire sparked near Fulbright Park Wednesday. No word yet on how many acres burned or any possible cause. Investigators are still trying to work out what started a large fire on Bateman Island Wednesday afternoon. The city of Richland says the fire burned less than 10 acres and there are no reports of anyone being injured, but they're keeping the island shut down for now. This isn't the first time this year that fire has closed the Bateman Island. Back in May, a lightning strike was blamed for a fire that burned a couple of acres. A warning about a new scam targeting Franklin PUD customers. The utility says the scammers send text messages that include Franklin PUD's logo and phone number in an effort to make them look authentic. The text warns customers of a past due balance, which they say needs to be paid to avoid service shutoff. According to Franklin PUD, any customers with questions about their account should contact the utility directly. Kennewick police say Southridge High School was put into lockdown yesterday because of an assault investigation. 2 weeks ago, police got reports about someone pointing a gun. Yesterday, officers say they found the car linked to that incident in the Southridge parking lot. Police say the 17-year-old driver initially stopped, but then took off through the parking lot, prompting the lockdown. Officers tracked the vehicle down near Highlands Grange Park and arrested the teen. Franklin County Sheriff's deputies patrolling Carbody Beach Thursday morning found piles of trash and garbage all along the public area. According to the FCSO, the county has a zero tolerance for unlawful dumping. According to the sheriff's office, unlawful dumping is a misdemeanor charge. Carbody Beach is on U.S. Army Corps of Engineer-owned land, and the sheriff's office says to help them keep it open, keep the area clean. Yesterday, the Washington State Supreme Court ruled that local communities are responsible for some of the costs of building public schools. A small school district in southwestern Washington sued the state, saying they hadn't been able to pass a school construction bond in decades, and that the state should be responsible for school buildings. The state Supreme Court ruled that the state constitution clearly treats the cost of building a school differently than the cost of running a school. The state superintendent responded to the decision, saying he's planning to ask the legislature to continue investing in grant programs for building schools in rural communities and make sure the funding already in place will actually cover the costs of building or renovating schools. He's also planning to ask lawmakers to make it so that school construction bonds only need 50% approval to pass instead of the 60% that's required right now.
Good Friday morning, everyone. We've made it to the weekend. Ample sunshine, plenty of blue sky, a perfect start to our second weekend of September, and the good conditions are going to continue. So this morning we're a little chilly, 46 in Yakima, all the way up to 61 in the Tri-Cities. May need a coat on the way out as we're going to cool down a little more before we start to warm up for our day, but we're going to warm up quite nicely right around the averages for this time of year, mid to lower 80s, upper 70s for some of our cities. So wind speeds, we are looking light, and that light winds are going to continue into our weekend and really into our next work week. So not much variance in our conditions, temperature, conditions, or wind-wise. It's just going to be lovely. Hey, if you're headed to the Cougar game tomorrow, don't forget it's on Apple Valley News Now tomorrow at 4:30. Kickoff 4:30, 82 degrees if you are headed to Pullman for the game against the Badgers. Should be a lovely game, and 71 on your drive home. Should be very nice for the Cougs. All right, today highs are in the lower 80s across the board as just indicative of a settled down weather pattern. We are seeing these very closely grouped together temperatures, and we're going to continue to see that as we get into our weekend. Though we are going to be slightly warmer for our weekend. We're going to be in the mid to upper 80s for most of our cities. Again, folks, more sunshine is expected today and tomorrow. A little bit of cloud coverage for your Sunday, but beautiful conditions pretty much for the week ahead, if not beyond that. Hope you can get outside and enjoy. Jill.